Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
The BLITZ Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIP.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
Glass Blocks of St. Louis is a local family-owned company and employs trained professionals who will provide prompt, courteous, and professional service. We use no subcontractors for our glass block installations. We have a qualified office staff that will assist you from the beginning of your glass block project and trained installers that will complete your project in a timely manner. Serving St. Louis since 1912, call our office for a quote, 314-371-5500. Or visit our offices at 1253 East Road in St. Louis. Glass Blocks of St. Louis.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Ruther Ford, Ruther.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote. 636-797-5800.
Well, there's an old saying in sports. The hay is in the barn. It means that all the hard work and preparation you put into something should yield bountiful results. It might be the work a team put in this last summer, or it could be a solid week of practice and preparation for the next opponent. This evening, the hay is in the barn for Week 7. The only question remains, will it be enough to bring a bumper crop of results on the field for your favorite team? Good evening, everybody. I'm Jeff Whitener for the Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL, and we have a cornucopia of great matchups for you this evening. Our game of the week takes us south of Festus, where the Jefferson Blue Jays are celebrating homecoming week with a spotless 6-0 record. They'll face Grandview Eagles squad that came from behind to beat Herculaneum 21-18 last week. Sophomore Wyatt Kime led the offensive surge for Grandview. He rushed for 104 yards on 11 carries with 2 touchdowns and had 81 yards of receiving. Junior Isaac Walker anchored the Eagle defense with 14 tackles, while senior Nash Moore chipped in 11. He also had a fumble recovery, one of 5 turnovers caused by Grandview against the Black Cats. The Jefferson Blue Jays came home after an impressive 28-26 come-from-behind win at Perryville last week. Jefferson quarterback Cole Williams continued having a hot hand, passing for 361 yards and 3 touchdowns on 37 attempts. His favorite target was senior Max Schnitzler, who hauled in 6 passes for 145 yards. Senior Bennett Pemberton also caught 6 passes for 81 yards. The Blue Jays relied heavily on their passing game as their offense had trouble rushing the ball against a bigger and stronger Perryville defense. As good as the Jefferson offense was, the defense was even better, forcing 6 Pirate turnovers. Nathan Eddington, a junior, returned an interception for a touchdown, while Aiden Kinch scooped up 2 fumbles. Junior Landon Weiss led all Blue Jays tacklers with 9. Grandview will face an uphill battle tonight against Jefferson, but a battle they can win if they open up their playbook and throw the ball over the middle. They need to establish a good running game between the tackles, as the strength of the Blue Jay defense lies on the outside areas. Jefferson needs to rely on what they do best, running off tackle and around end, and by throwing the ball all over the field. On a night where Jefferson is honoring their first graduating class from 2013, the Blue Jays football team will do their best to present their alumni with a win. In other area games, 1-5 North County is at 3-3 Windsor. 3-3 Perryville travels to 6-0 New Madrid County. 0-6 Bayless hosts 2-4 Herculaneum. Unbeaten Seckman welcomes 4-2 Pattonville. 5-1 Crystal City travels to 2-4 Van Far. 1-5 Fox is at 3-3 Hazelwood. 0-6 Northwest heads to 4-2 Parkway Central. 4-2 Festus hosts 2-4 Pacific. 3-3 St. Vincent welcomes 4-2 St. Pius. 4-2 Oakville is at 6-0 Summit. Undefeated Hillsborough takes on 1-5 DeSoto. And 1-5 DeBerg takes on O'Fallon Christian in our Saturday game of the week. Which teams have put the most work in and have the most hay in the bar for Week 7? We'll harvest some answers for you in the next few hours on the Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Ray Halbrook here, Friday Night Blitz here with Coach Kavanaugh here. Great win last week, and then we've you've got a little bit of momentum coming into this week.
Yeah, for sure. No, we're excited. It was good for us last week to kind of get back in the mix of things from our conference stuff, and our kids played well and really bounced back and played through some adversity and played a full game, which was awesome to see, and so we're hoping to kind of carry that over this week.
Let's talk about injuries. Any injuries this week?
Just the normal ones that just kind of have been bothering us all year. Guys with injured shoulders and aches and pains and all that stuff. Nothing that we haven't seen around the last few weeks. So we're working our way through it, and we're battling.
Absolutely. Give us a game plan for tonight's game.
We got to take care of the ball, and we got to swarm on defense, and we got to gang tackle their guys because they're shifty, they're good players, and they're a good team. And so we have to get around, make sure we keep them contained, and then take care of the ball on offense, and that's really it. It's pretty simple.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Jason Kivanoff from the Grandview Eagles. Friday Night Blitz rolls on here with Coach Matt Atlee here from the Jefferson Blue Jays. Coach, hey, 6-0. Did you think you'd be 6-0 at this point?
I knew it was a possibility. Didn't expect it by any means. We had some tough tests, obviously, but I'm just proud of the way our kids have came out and stayed resilient so far.
Had some bumps and bruises, lost a pretty key wide receiver. How do you tackle that? Moving forward.
Well, we continue to do what we do. Nate's a great kid. Carson's a great kid. We lost both of them for about 4 weeks now. Nate for 2, and then Carson for about 4 now. But we just got to continue to keep pressing on. Unfortunately, the season doesn't stop just because those 2 are out. We just got to continue to get really good at who we are and who we need to be.
Got Grandview tonight. Give us a game plan.
They're a big physical football team. We know we're going to have to run the ball. It's something we really struggled with last week. We know we're going to have to take our chances in the deep game whenever we have to throw it. We're just going to take advantage of matchups. I know they got players on the field, and they have some matchups that I'm sure they're going to like on the defensive side, and I know they're going to have matchups they like on the offensive side. So we've got to be ready to go and be sure we're flying around.
Thanks for the time, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Coach Matt Atlee from the Jefferson Blue Jays. Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Blitz on live stream STL. We are live from Jefferson High School in Festus, Missouri, home to the Jefferson Blue Jays. They will be taking on the Grandview Eagles, and you'll see some action going on already right now downstairs. The Jefferson Blue Jays just made it over there to on the field here, and Ray Halbrook along with Scott Lotta and Mr. Brian Kappinger again. How's it going, guys?
Good. Going well.
Going well. We're got a fun one here. Hey, Grandview still a big win from last week, and then we take a look at Jefferson as well. Hey, Jefferson rolling in here 6-0 and trying to stay perfect. So should be a fun one there. Brian, your thoughts about the game last week?
Well, last week, you saw both teams, both Grandview and Jefferson, have come from behind wins, which was big for both of them. I think for Jefferson, obviously, to keep their unbeaten streak going, was huge. They weren't able to do some things like run the ball. You heard from Coach. He talked about that. They've been working on it this week. And so I want to see if they're actually going to try and run the ball. They are a very much pass-happy team. And it's worked well to this point. And for Grandview, I think it's just really building on that win. They need to be a little bit cleaner. There was a lot of penalties last week, some mistakes. They were able to overcome those. They can't have them tonight.
Right, absolutely. And, it could be a tough one there for Grandview here. Trying to get anything going offensively, but you hope that coming off of last week, it helps a little bit on being able to open up maybe a little bit of run, a little bit of pass here and there. But again, Jefferson, they do not have problems with that. They can throw, they can run the ball, they can do whatever they need to do, and it just seems like it has always been a very effective offense. So we will get the real quick here. We'll buzz in on the coin toss, and before we get going, we want to say thanks so much to everybody being on the different waves. You're out there on the socials. If you're on the you might be actually out at Case and Bucks, maybe over at the Texas Roadhouse, maybe over at Pasta House. So appreciate everybody being out there and checking these games out, and continue to support us over here at Livestream STL. We've got a passion and heart for a lot of the games that go on here, and being able to highlight the Jefferson County students and St. Louis County as well. We'll take a look at the coin toss here shortly.
Is that Nate Breeze, number 6, out there in street clothes?
It is Nate Breeze in street clothes. How do you pick him out of a lineup, huh? Right?
Well, there's numbers, so that helps.
That helps. And you've got it in front of you, too. That's
Ladies
great.
and gentlemen, tonight's captain.
Nate's been one of their big players this year, especially receiving the ball for them. So, they're going to have to overcome that. But obviously, Cole Williams, their quarterback, is probably the heart and soul of their offense here. He's the one that if he has a good game, it means they're having a good game.
Yeah, that's where the conversation starts and ends. And we will probably say number 3's name, Cole Williams, quite a bit tonight, I would imagine.
Absolutely. And I think on the other side, you're looking at Travis Hoskins, who's the quarterback for Grandview. Had a decent game last week, but I think a little bit of a surprise, not necessarily on the year, but he stepped up last week, was Wyatt Kime, number 4 for Grandview. Had a big game for them, which I think is going to be needed again today if they're going to pull this upset, because as much as it's hard to say upset when you're talking high school football, but it is, one of those games where Grandview is definitely the underdog coming in. And if they play well,
or are they the underbird?
The underbird is probably more correct on that one.
So, yeah, they got to play, I think, in my estimation, the magic number is 28. No team has held the Blue Jays under 28 points, and Grandview is going to need this game to be somewhere in probably about 20, 21 points max to give themselves offensively a chance.
Absolutely. I think you're right on that one as we get ready for the kickoff here.
So Grandview will kick. They will go from our right to left. They boot it away. And looks like it's going to skip out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So there's our first laundry of the day.
And not what you want to see if you're Grandview, obviously. You don't need to gift any yards to this Blue Jay offense. They're going to be pretty good at picking it up on their own. And so you don't need to put them closer to the end zone.
Yeah, that was one thing we saw last week. I think 2 things they really need to clean up: ball security and negative plays. And I don't mean negative plays like you have a running play that loses 2 yards. I'm talking about, the bad snaps, the trick plays that go completely haywire and you lose 6, 7 yards. Grandview's more 3 yards and a cloud of dust with the occasional pop. So they really need to control tempo, I think, in this game. 1st and 10 from the 35, start the Blue Jays. And quasi under center, 3 yards back, is Mr. Williams, Cole. Little motion there into the flat. Number 13 has it go off his fingers. That's Max Schnitzler.
Bring up 2nd down.
Now, maybe that needed to be a bounce pass, since Schnitzler, is a multi-sport athlete. I believe he does what? Basketball, football,
a little bit of everything there.
Baseball.
Very much a very athletic dude.
So a simple little design right there. A little West Coast sling to the flat. Couldn't come up with it. 2nd and 10. And handoff straight up the gut right there. And churns up in there. Schnitzler gets his 2nd touch of the game and picks up a good chunk.
Yeah, that was a good, nice run there right up the middle. I think kind of caught him off guard. They're a spread offense, and as you can see, they do not huddle. They look for their plays from the sideline and kind of do this hurry-up West Coast style.
3rd and 2. Keeper from Williams. Williams off the right side. He's got the sideline. 50. Cuts it back and steps out of bounds. Twirled around at the 40 of Grandview.
And that's going to be the big challenge, I think, for Grandview is keeping him contained. Because when he gets outside, he's got a lot of speed, and you can see he's shifty. And so he's going to be able to make some people miss. And so you've really got to work on containing, maybe getting a little bit pressure from especially your D tackles right up the middle here.
So Grandview's really going to have to withstand this early barrage, as any visiting team does when they're visiting a team. So 1st and 10, 39-yard line. Williams gets it, hands off, and I think that was number 24. I couldn't really see. I think that's Tyler Crater, if that was him. And it was Crater. credit him with about 4.5.
And you see the Blue Jays quickly going to the run. That's what Coach talked about. He said, hey, we need to establish this. It's going to open up the outside a little bit. Grandview does have a little bit big of a team, especially there up front with their line and linebackers. So maybe get them biting in a little bit and hit them on the outside with something big.
2 wide receiver pattern. Number 5 in motion. Williams rolls out to the right, throws it, and hits number 5 for a short gain.
Cameron Brooks.
So
3rd and 3.
I have number 5 as Gavin Theodoro, but that's not what Mr. Whitener said next door. We'll have to double check that.
That's the beauty of high school sports there. They can change the jerseys and don't have to tell us.
That's true. There are no names on the back, so it's just all about the name on the front. So once again, another 3rd down and short for the Blue Jays. They're at the 32. Got to get inside the 30, about the 29 for a first down. And this time, number 3 is taken down for a huge loss. And that was Williams tried to sprint out to the left, but a Grandview defender broke right through the line. And wow, that's Grandview's got to live there all night.
Absolutely. That was Isaac Walker there that kind of busted through on the end, made a great play in the backfield to make this 4th and long. A little surprised that Blue Jays are going for it here, but it's outside of field goal range.
And so 4th and 12 will be 4th and 7.
Encroachment on the defense.
I'm not sure if that was a hard count by Williams, but he got several members of the Eagles to fly across the line right there.
They had kind of been quick snapping them a little bit all series long, and then here it looks like they slowed it up a little bit, got them to jump.
So there is no one covering Schnitzler in the slot. Williams drops back. A little fake. He's looking for a receiver, and it's picked off and taken down at the 22-yard line. Number 22, Smash Moore, 2-way player. And if you're Grandview, that is a huge start.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. I mean, you talked about it at the beginning, keeping the points low. It looked like, Jefferson was moving the ball a little bit. The Blue Jays were kind of moving forward. But, Nash read that really, really well and made a great play on the ball for another pick on the season.
So 1st and 10, starting at about the 23-yard line is Grandview. No score here early in the game, 9-13 in the first quarter. And I'd imagine they're probably not going to run a lot of hurry-up offense, but I've been surprised by other things. Direct snap and slung to the ground right there.
Number 3,
Martin.
Brendan Martin with the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, I think you're right on. I think especially if you're Grandview, you're going to take your time.
I did not see the fumble there at the end.
Jefferson will take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
It goes back to what you were talking about, ball control. Last week they kind of got behind early in the game because of some of the same things, those just missteps. And tonight, here you go. Lay the ball on the ground right there on the first drive. Not ideal, giving Jefferson the ball right back at the 25.
So 1st and 10, momentum switch number 2, and we're not even 3 minutes into the ball game. Number 9 in motion, Williams out there directing traffic. 3 wide receivers, 4 if you count the slot. And I'm not sure if that was a missed play right there, but Williams keeps it, and he'll pick up a couple.
Williams keeps it himself. He's brought down by number 12, Jacob Walker.
Ran off the right side right there. There was a lot of traffic, so it was hard to tell if that was a busted play or if that was the whole design.
Right. I think a little bit, they're trying to run a little bit of a read, but there was so much congestion there towards that side. It's hard to tell if the running back just missed taking the ball and kind of had to improvise there, Williams. But did a great job of at least picking up some positive yards.
So worst case scenario, you have the ball in Williams' hands, which I think they'll take that most of the time anyway.
Absolutely.
2nd and 8, man in motion. Williams drops back, throws it, and he's got Schnitzler. Schnitzler busts it to the outside, hits his blocker, and falls down at the 19. He's about 2, maybe 2.5 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, you're going to see that a lot. They do like those quick passes to the outside, especially Williams is going to take a look deep to see if somebody's open, but quickly they're just kind of dumping it off and picking up some yards, especially if Grandview is going to kind of sit back in a little bit of a man or zone and give up those underneath.
So 3rd and short once again. Grandview got a big sack in the situation last time. Schnitzler takes it, busts it on the side. He's got the seam and gets taken down just inside the 5. That will be a 1st and goal situation.
On the 4-yard line, but that's enough for a Blue Jay.
So
1st and goal.
Big play right there. I think with Schnitzler, he kind of gets lost a little bit because he kind of ducks down and makes himself really hard to see. Williams hands off up the middle and brought down, probably no gain in there.
Yeah, just a great job by the defensive line there of Grandview, just stuffing the hole up. But I love what you said about Schnitzler there. He's fairly tall. He's one of the taller ones out on the field, but he does find a way of making himself kind of invisible to a degree when he first gets the ball and get to the edge pretty quick. And so they gave him a shot there to see if he could sneak through again. And now let's see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and goal, ball at about the 4-yard line. Man in motion, takes it. He's got the corner, number 9. He got the corner, touchdown. Cooper Frisk.
Blue Jay touchdown.
Yeah, that was just
There's a flag on the play.
Product of speed, but we do have a flag down.
Yes.
So don't put that one down in ink. That one is coming back. But it was a good-looking sweep right there, and Frisk able to just wiggle his way inside the pylon. However, all for naught.
That's right. Great burst of speed to get to the side. I think, again, the right play call there, getting the edge, using that speed. But unfortunately, maybe the hole was opened up because somebody grabbed.
So they will reset the ball outside the 10-yard lane, somewhere about the 12, 13-yard line it looks like. 2nd and goal. And we've got a little
dead ball foul.
Motion going on down there.
Encroachment on the Grandview defense.
So I'm not sure what's going on down there, but they've got something that they're putting the juju on the Eagles defense.
Will be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, I think it's some of the ends there really trying to, gauge up that snap count to get that jump, maybe catch the edge a little bit, catch them by surprise. Unfortunately, it has done the reverse effect a couple times.
So ball moved inside the 10 now. And roll out, defensive pressure. Williams looking, and just in and out of the receiver's hands right there. He had a man. Just a little slippery right there.
To number 11, Brandon Burford, incomplete.
So,
3rd down.
Burford, I have him as a junior, unable to hold on. So 3rd and 8.
They definitely got the look they wanted. There's no doubt about that. Wide open in the end zone. Just unfortunate ball through the hands of the receiver. But a good rollout and throw on the run there by Williams.
You definitely have to credit Williams right there. He had the defensive player right in his kitchen, and he was able to elude him to make that pass. Williams looks, throws back left. He's got Schnitzler. Schnitzler looking to get to the corner, and this time I see no flag. So Schnitzler with the first touchdown of the game, officially.
Officially, that's right. Great, just a great play design. You saw the pump fake there by Williams. Kind of drew some of the defenders over to our right side, the near side of the field, and then dumped it off onto that kind of like just swing pass. And really, when you got a blocker out front, that's one of the toughest plays to make as a defensive back, trying to push off the block and make the tackle.
So they set up for the point after try right here, number 11, Brandon Burford. High snap, gets it down, and easily coaxes that through the middle. So first quarter here, Blue Jays draw first blood 7-0 on Friday Night Blitz. This is live stream STL.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Automall.
Where family pride is driven home.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School here. Blue Jays up 7-0 as they just found pay dirt. A 8-yard pass to Max Schnitzler. Grandview set to receive the kickoff. This will be their second possession. Their first possession lasted all of 1 play.
Yeah, it was a tough go, unfortunately, fumbling the ball there and results in a touchdown.
Kick away, taken about the 11-yard line. Working up the right sideline and spun to the ground is Jacob Walker. Not much he could have done right there. Blue Jays swarmed him right there.
Number 12, Jacob Walker with the return. Brought down by number 12,
so your
Hunter
Grandview
Bushnell.
here, and, you know,
Eagles will
obviously
take
it
over
has
first
not
and 10
started the way. Maybe,
on their
well, I should say
21-yard
this.
line.
It started well with the interception and defensive
Attention,
stop,
Blue Jays
but you
and
gave the
Eagles
ball
fan.
right
Please let
back.
friends and family
As your
round the
offense
globe know
here,
that tonight's
I
game
think you
is being
really got to get a
broadcast
little
free of
gritty
charge
here,
by
maybe try and
Livestream STL.
run the ball
Just
here,
search Livestream STL on
push the
all
edge just a
social
little bit,
media
maybe off
outlets.
tackle, see if you can't pick up a big chunk right away.
All right, single wide receiver bunch set here. Takes it, and that's our guy right there. Wyatt Kime couldn't really get any running room right there, and he's taken for a 1-yard loss.
That's going to be tough all night. If you're going to try and just basically beat the Blue Jays with speed, I think it's going to result in a long night because you do not want to be going east and west against this defense. You want to go north and south more because they have speed and they're going to be able to track you down.
Agree. And another bad snap and covered back inside the 5-yard line.
On the ground, recovered by number 4,
Kime
Wyatt
recovered
Kime.
it, but this is kind of a little symptomatic of what we saw from the Eagles last week. They had some issues with the snapping and just controlling the ball when they were on offense.
3rd and 21.
Yeah, now you're getting to the point you just cannot have those inside your own 5-yard line here. This could be disastrous. And so I think really you just got to settle yourself down, maybe get some of the nerves out of the way and run the ball.
5:37 to go here in the first quarter. We have a
Dead ball foul, this time encroachment on the Blue Jay defense.
have an infraction on the home team. Blue Jays called for encroachment.
It looks like both defensive lines are really trying to get that jump start to get to the backfield.
Well, we saw quite a bit. I think you would actually lay most of the credit to the victory last week for Grandview at the feet of their defense. So, and from what we've seen a little bit from, on paper at least, for the Blue Jays, they've got a formidable defense as well. Roll out and thrown, just throws it away. Martin looking for his receiver out there, would have been well short even if he'd been able to bring it in.
Yeah, absolutely. You were talking about the Blue Jays defense. I mean, they're only giving up on average about 11 points a game, and so they've been very stingy this year. Last week they did kind of get behind a little bit, but their defense was able to kind of keep it close and keep them in the game. And like we said earlier, and you heard it even in the pregame, you know, they ended up coming from behind to continue their unbeaten streak.
Grandview in punt formation, as you would expect, and high snap. And Kime gets it away and gets a good Grandview bounce. Takes it back over to the 49, but quickly brought back onto the Grandview side. Number 9 working his way back. That's Frisk. Frisk still going. Frisk has a chance and touchdown. So Cooper Frisk had a chance to get a touchdown that was nullified on the previous drive. This time he's like, I'll just do it myself.
That's right. He said, just get me the ball, watch me do some work here. As he started to the near side of the field, got a couple blocks, cut back to the far side, and then from there he had just a wall of blockers. No real hope for Grandview of stopping that.
So unofficially a 51-yard return by Cooper Frisk. And it's 4:57 on the clock. Chance to take this to a 14-point lead for the Blue Jays here. which I believe this is homecoming, isn't it?
It is homecoming for the Blue Jays.
Kick formation, low snap, gets it down, and guides it through. So if you're a Blue Jays fan, off to a great start here, 14-0, they lead Grandview. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
So quickly the fortunes have turned here after an interception on the first drive for the Blue Jays. They were able to take a turnover, parlay that into a touchdown, and then on the ensuing possession, Grandview had to punt, and then Cooper Frisk took it 51 yards to pay dirt down the left sideline. Blue Jays getting ready to kick to Grandview once again.
Yeah, Grandview, you got to settle down right here. You've had some things not go your way. As we talked, a couple bad snaps put you in a bad hole right from the beginning. And so this next series is going to be big. You're going to have to at least eat up some yards and eat the clock a little bit.
Kicked down the left side. Again, taken about the 12. Still going, still fighting across the 30, and finally taken down right there. I believe that was Walker again, Jacob Walker, number 12.
Walker with the return for the Eagles. Brought down by 61, Jake Watkins.
So far,
Eagles will take over
the last two encounters, drive-wise and kick-wise, Blue Jays making it look like a breeze, and Grandview probably feels like they're in the dentist chair right now.
I see where you went with that there.
Grandview on offense. And Smash Moore gets 8 yards. Yeah. North-south football.
That's right. And I think he's going to play a big role in this because that's his bread and butter. Just hand him the ball, let him go north and south and run the ball. I think that's how you control the clock and get the yardage you need.
Ball outside the 40. Need about 1.5 yards for a first down here. And got a quarterback option right here. And pitch out there to number 4, Kite Wyme, and Wyme Kime gets the first down. I kind of combined his first names. I thought I went Wyme.
That's an Eagle first down.
Maybe that's going to be like his moniker. We'll get him on social media. Get the Wyme.
The Wyme going, that's right.
White Kime picks up first down. Martin drops back. No, he doesn't. Kime's got it, and he picks up 5 yards going off the right side. He faked me out.
Absolutely. Hey, he's picking right up where he left off last week. There's been a couple of really good runs there. You can see where he is not maybe the fastest when it looks that way, but he gets on you quick, and he can make you miss.
Yeah, and once you get those guys with some momentum, it takes a little bit to bring them down. And Smashmore gets it, and he is churning towards a first down for the Eagles. We saw flashes of this last week where they would just seemingly break off chunks at will, but then inexplicably they would just sputter and just, shoot themselves in the foot.
Right, and I think as, the coaching staff, don't get too cute here. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
And Kime gets it and tumbles for about 3 or 4 yards off the right side.
That's right. You use those defenders to roll over, pick up those extra yards when you have to.
I remember that from like gym class where you do like headstands and all that stuff. I just did a forward roll every time. So right about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-0, the Blue Jays leading Grandview, but Grandview driving. And I thought there was a defender that jumped.
Yeah, Yeah, it looks like they're going to get him. Unfortunately, it's not kind of like the NFL where they give them a free play and let them keep going. Otherwise, that might have turned out quite well for Grandview.
But after the play was whistled dead, Martin threw a dime, threw a little bullet right there to Jacob Walker.
Second and 3.
Even those plays, even though they don't count, sometimes that can build the confidence that you need, especially getting down the field a little bit here. You're getting some momentum. You're moving well. You need plays like that.
2nd and 2. And I think Kimes got it again. He's dancing off of that right side, and he's down close to the 20.
Wyatt Kime with the carry.
So I like how they kind of did the change of pace where they started out a couple of runs with more, so then they got them thinking. They're like, okay, which one do I focus on?
Absolutely. I mean, this is just standard, football. Like when you get down to the basics, the foundations of it, you just want to run up the middle, get them looking up the middle, and then it is going to open up the edges for bigger runs.
Smash more off the right side, picks up a yard. Somebody with a shoestring tackle right there. But again, positive yard. I can't say yardage because it's just a yard.
Yeah, but you see they're kind of picking up the pace here a little bit. I don't know if this is really needed, but it's working.
Pass play, and that one is picked off, and he's going to go all the way unless he can. Martin takes him down. Unfortunately,
Pemberton with the Blue Jay
so Pemberton, who I had mostly as a offensive force, comes up, read the pass perfectly, stepped in front of it, and took off. And again, we said Grandview last week, they would have a couple of good plays, they would get some momentum, and then just out of the blue, they would shoot themselves in the foot right on cue.
Right, here we go again, and I think, you're digging yourself a hole, and unlike last week, this Jefferson team is not one of those teams you want to find yourself behind by multiple touchdowns. You're already down 14. Your defense is going to have to come up with a big stop here. If you can find a way to get a turnover, that's going to be huge right here. You get down 21, we're talking about that point differential that you were talking about at the start of the game.
1:54 to go here in the first quarter. And Schnitzler is pushed back, still on his feet, and finally dropped, but
tripped up in the backfield by number
little
4, Wyatt Kime.
Great penetration there by the Eagles defense. They kept pushing him back until help could arrive. 5-yard loss.
Yeah, it's a great start to this drive for Grandview on the defensive side. I think you got to kind of push it a little bit, maybe send some blitzes here. Don't let Williams sit back there and find somebody down the field. Pay attention to those swing passes. That has been their bread and butter, picking up chunk yards so far.
2nd and 15, back at the 42. Snap. Williams rolls out to his left, and he's got a receiver. Still in.
Pass
came down with it right
9,
there. Cooper Frisk able to catch it. Tried to make a move, but when he did, he put a toe on the line.
Yeah, it was a great move. Unfortunately, just slid a little too far. That foot hit the white line, and our official right there to call it. Great play to make it a manageable 3rd down here for Jefferson.
And consistently, Jefferson has been in this 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 situations, which, like you said, that's ideally what you want. One wide receiver to the top. Little triangle formation here. Third and 4. Williams gives it to Schnitzler. Off the left side, cuts it back in, and he is finally wrestled to the ground about the 35-yard line, but not before he picks up a 1st down for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, another good design there, getting multiple people in motion on the snap there. Hard to follow the ball if you're a defender, and then it just came down to a one-on-one play for the 1st down. And he was able to make a nice move, pick up about 6-7 more yards.
So 40 seconds to go here in the 1st. Grandview hoping to hold on, flip the field here, and see if maybe the other side's going to be a little more user-friendly. 1st and 10. 3 wide receiver set. And hand off to Frisk. Frisk, spin move. What button is that? And he spun down just before he's able to get the 1st down.
That's right. Depending on what console you're playing, you're looking at circle or B on that spin move. But a great move.
He had a receiver, or he had a defender staring him right in the eyes, and he went whoop. So that will expire the first quarter. 14-0, the Jefferson Blue Jays over the Grandview Eagles. We will step away here on Friday Night Blitz. This is Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
All right, we return to action here. Looking at a second.
Thank you very much.
And short for the Blue Jays. They lead 14-0. So if you're Grandview, is it too early to panic, you know, as far as like gambling on defense?
I think it's a little too early to maybe make a big gamble on this, but I think you definitely got to kind of, you know, step on the accelerator a little bit here, because Jefferson, at least the last couple series, has kind of just been moving that ball, and then they hit you right in the face with one of those big plays.
Frisk in motion. Williams drops back, and he's got a receiver. Oh, just over the shoulder right there of Brandon Burford.
Pass intended for number 11, Brandon Burford.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't ask for much better than that. That's just a great throw there, I think, by Williams. He had his receiver. I think
it was Burford's fault. I think he was just too fast.
He might have overrun it a little bit. Maybe the lights got in his eyes a little bit. You know, some of those things happen when you're out there on the field.
But that's what it looked like from up here in the cheap seats. So 3rd and short for the Blue Jays. It's been a banner night so far for these guys.
Yeah, it's homecoming. It's what you want as far as you're the home team here.
And a little counter draw right there to Schnitzler. And he takes it over the 25 into the 23. That'll move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get in those 2nd and short, 3rd and short, you know, the whole playbook's open. And so I think you have to be careful as a defense, especially in that situation. You don't overplay something, let somebody get behind you. But it's difficult to stop, especially in offense like this, on those real 3rd and shorts.
Do you think they're lulling them to sleep a little bit? Because they've done a lot of these really short plays, and then they had that pass play to the end zone. Schnitzler takes it, and he does that spin move again, working off the left side. And he's going to be, again, about a yard short of a first down.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're seeing is exactly what Coach Atley said in the pregame. You know, they want to establish the run. And they know last week one of the reasons they got behind was they were not able to run the ball, and they needed to show that they could move the ball that way. And so that's what you're seeing. I think anytime you can run the ball effectively, obviously it's going to open up the edges to a lot bigger plays. And I think as we see it go on, you're going to see some shots down the field.
And when you got 2nd and short, 3rd and short, I mean, you can basically do anything you want. Little fake right there. Frisk takes it in the flat, works inside the 10. That'll move the chains again. That should be 1st and goal.
Absolutely. And like you said, 3rd and short, you know, if you're establishing the run, that makes 2nd and short all the much more fun as an offensive coordinator or play caller there. You're going to you're going to take your chances there because you know you've got the opportunity, you've got the players to pick up that 3rd and short if it comes to that.
All right, looks like we got an injured Blue Jay on the field.
We do. We'll talk to you about our good friends at Cheap Seats Photography, Banners, and Designs. Where do we get our banners? Cheap Seats Photography. Ron Rigdon is in the house tonight, so big shout-out to Ron taking photos here for tonight's game. But give them a call, 314-402-9014, cheapseatsphoto.com. Tell them we sent you over here from Livestream STL. You're seeing updates, and we'll run that update again here in just a second of some updates of tonight's scores on the ticker in the bottom. And that is courtesy of Mrs. Livestream over at Livestream STL Central, our offices.
And they're helping Connor Armstrong to his feet. Looks like he's going to walk off under his own power. That's a good sign.
Absolutely. It's always a good sign. A little slow getting over, so hopefully nothing serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to visit our concession stand.
Maybe the wind knocked out something of that magnitude, get a little bit of a break, get some water, and hopefully he can get back in the game.
Williams did a nice little thing over there. Came and tapped him on the helmet, said something to him. It's like, go ahead, take a seat. We got this. So they're marking the ball at the 11. I thought his forward progress was inside the 10, so technically they can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 10:25 to go here in the second quarter. Frisk in motion, rollout by Williams, looking for a seam, launches it, and just off the fingertips.
Man, I guess these wide receivers didn't get the stickle memo and put it on their hands for tonight. It seems like a lot of them are just sliding through, and, you know, that does happen in colder weather. It is a little bit chillier tonight. Ball tends to get a little bit slicker when you play with it in colder weather like that, so maybe that's
last week you probably didn't need any stickum.
Right.
Last vestiges of summer last week. This week is definitely a fall feel in the air. So with that incompletion to Frisk, it is 2nd and 10 from the 11. 2 wide receivers to the top. Schnitzler in motion. And Williams going to keep it. And somehow able to avoid 3 defenders and falls forward to the 6th. I don't know how he did that. I thought for sure that they were just going to just collapse on him.
Nice little quick sidestep there. You see, especially on that play, just the speed and I would say even more the acceleration that Williams has right there, and he can change directions fairly quickly and make you look a little bit lost if you're not careful.
He'd make me look silly, but that's a whole different story. 3rd and 5 from the 6. And this time, quarterback keeper, and he's going to get the corner and reaches out.
Williams dragged
down the left sidelines and just got knocked out short. It's going to depend on the spot whether or not it's a first down.
4th and 1.
So they say he came up short. Huge play if you're on the Grandview side. 4th and goal from the 1.5. They can pick up a foot and get a first down here. And Grandview swarms the ball keeper. Number 24, Tyler Crater, is stopped short of a first down.
This is what we saw last week. A little bit different to a degree, but you're seeing Grandview's defense keeping them in the game. That's a big 4th down stop right there. You get the ball back. You know, if your offense, your Grandview's offense, you got to do something with this. You cannot let that effort go to waste.
Well, if nothing else, you got to give your defense at least a breather. I realize some of these kids go, you know, play both sides of the ball, but you got to at least pick up a couple of first downs here, at least move the field a little bit. 2 wide receivers set. Smash Moore gets it out to about the 7.
Right. I mean, get back to what you were doing well on the last drive. You were able to effectively move the ball with a couple runs right up the middle, catching them on the edge, quicker passes. You just got to be smarter. Make sure your receivers are open, not turn the ball over right here.
2nd and 7. And quarterback keeper Martin still going and falls forward to about the 12. He'll be about 2 yards short. Everybody bit on the run fake to Moore.
will make it 2nd and
I'm sure
2.
some of the defenders aren't disappointed that Moore really didn't have the ball. He is a tough kid to bring down, especially when he's going north and south.
So from the shotgun, 3rd and 2. Big play here in the first half. And a lot of legs churning. It's going to depend on the spot, but I think he might have picked it up.
Yes.
Is that Moore in the pack? Yes, they are moving the sticks. So if you're the Grandview faithful, you can exhale at least a little bit.
Yes, you get another set of downs here to work with, and again, they're riding Moore, especially in that short yardage. And as I said before, why not? He is definitely a difficult individual to bring down.
Blue Jays showed blitz right there, but Moore able to avoid it and gets up 9 yards.
Tripped up by Cooper Frisk.
And this is what we saw last drive. So what are you thinking if you're the coach? Don't get in your own head, right?
Or like you said, if you're going to do a pass, I mean, you got to really make sure that that guy is open and you accurately deliver the ball. 2nd and 1, and short pass to the flat. And I couldn't tell. I think that was Moore over on the left side.
With the reception.
Oh, they're saying Haskins.
Right, and that's just a good safe play on first down to keep your defense a little bit honest. That quick pass out to the side, that's what we're talking about. It ensures he's going to be open. Your quarterback can see that well, and now let's get back to just pushing the ball.
And here's that man again, Wyatt Kime, getting strung out, and he's able to turn that into positive yardage. I thought they were going to string him out and make him get nothing, but he was like, I want at least a couple.
Absolutely, and it looks like there was a flag on the play. Maybe like a horse collar type of tackle, or maybe he got the face mask in the midst of that.
You're not supposed to do that.
Exactly. But this could be good for Grandview. Give them a little bit more breathing space. Get another set of downs here.
Oh, they're calling face mask on Grandview.
Okay. I take all that back.
I did not see that. I didn't see anything on our end here. So, but anyway.
Wow. That's you don't often see that on an offensive play because, I mean, I've never understood why the offensive player is allowed to touch the face mask of the defender. I just never understood that.
Right. I think you just keep hands away from the face altogether, being the safe play there.
I'm guessing someone down in the trenches.
Is a face mask against the Eagles.
So, yeah, I mean, I know, some running backs, wide receivers, once they are in motion, they try and use the stiff arm, and sometimes it does get a little high. Maybe that's what happened there on that play.
Martin launches it, and good job by number 28, which is Travis Hoskins, because that was one of those 50-50 balls we talked about last week.
Incomplete.
You can't throw that many of those. You want to throw an 80-20 ball at least.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, I mean, you saw right there from Jefferson, just great defense, put yourself in position. Those 50-50s, obviously they're called that for a reason. You've got a good shot at that. And really the biggest thing in that is as a defender, you really have a little bit of the advantage because, once that receiver makes an effort for the ball, you can grab, pull on that arm, make it a lot more difficult to come down with.
Pitch play to Kime, and he is dropped for no gain. Actually, I think he might have lost a yard.
Number 56.
And I really don't, from what I've seen the last game and a half from Grandview, I really don't like the east-west running with those two guys. They're big dudes. Like, get them ahead of steam. Get them in an angle. I like that, but don't get them going east-west.
Yeah, you've got to get. If you're going to do that, it's really just kind of a one move and then cut north and south. It's not just keep going east and west.
Martin and throws behind number 12. He had Walker, but just a little behind him. So that'll bring up 4th and 12 back at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and as we've been talking all night, unfortunately the last couple games, this is what you've seen from Grandview. They get a good, little momentum kick and move the ball forward, and then it's one play, two plays that really just kind of set you back. Here on this drive, it was that face mask call that kind of pushed you back, and then you can't overcome it.
Kime with a short punt. That one's going to kick back, and it's going to be down to about the 43. They only picked up about 18 yards of field position right there.
And that's where the Blue Jays will take over 1st and 10.
So 6:11 to go before the half. 14-0 our score. Blue Jays over the Eagles.
The Jefferson R7 Athletic Department would like to thank
I mean,
the following
Grandview's defense has done
sponsors,
just about
including
everything you could ask of them.
Absolutely. They have played great. They have kept their team in the game. I think if you're Jefferson on the offensive side, you might not be as happy with your offense as you would think. Even though you have a 14-point lead, that's good. But they haven't looked as crisp either, especially the last couple drives.
You think maybe not having Breeze tonight is affecting them, kind of limiting them on offense a little bit?
I think so. I mean, anytime you lose a player that's in your starters, it's difficult to overcome, of that. I think, though, it gives an opportunity for some of these other players to step up, which they've done. But it does kind of set you off a little bit.
I want to give a little shot of Ron Rigdon in the corner over there from Cheap Seats Photography. We appreciate him being with us, and that is one monster lens over there. Let's just put it that way.
So Blue Jays 2nd and 6 from the 39 of Grandview, looking to add more points before the half. And Schnitzler off the right side, and I saw a flag come in late right there as he was nudged down after no gain. That's generally the area where holding is called.
Absolutely. I think, unfortunately, one of your big fellas on the front line grabbed a little too much jersey to try and get him to the edge. Oh, block in the back.
So they will
is against the Blue Jays.
Move the ball back. And if you're Grandview's defense, you're like, push him back. Push him back.
That's right. I mean, and again, we've said it, and I know it almost sounds like a broken record all night. But this is what their defense does. Their defense is very solid. They play well. I mean, when you're on the field as much as they've been, you're going to give up plays. But they've done a great job of coming up with a big play here and there to stop this offense. You just need that to carry over, that momentum to carry over to the offense.
2nd down from the 49. They got to get to about the 33 for a first down. And Williams is pressured. And Williams is going to get taken down short. That was a little awkward tackle at the end, but I think there's going to be a personal foul in the
Yeah, blindside block.
Yeah.
That's a big emphasis. They pay attention to those now more than ever. Unfortunately, when you're a defender running after a player and you don't see somebody coming from the other side, it leads to a lot of
10 years ago,
injuries.
you'd have been like, wow, that's a great football play. But
Right.
now with the emphasis on safety, it's like he had no idea on the planet that was coming.
Yeah, taking a look at that replay there, that could have went either way, but I'm not opposed to that particular penalty there.
So right now, looks like Jefferson kind of taking a page out of Grandview's playbook. 2 steps forward and like 3 or 4 steps back.
Absolutely, and again, I mean, if you're on the Grandview side, you're going thank you, because you're really derailing great field position.
Williams, little jump pass there, and little one hop there to Tyler Crater, but that's not, at least not in this form of football, that's not allowed.
It definitely changed the game if you were allowed to have one-hop passes. I'm sure a lot of receivers might ask for that if they could.
That would change fantasy football forever. So they got to get to the 33 of Grandview for a first down. This is 3rd and 30, I'm going to guess.
Pretty close.
Oh. 4 wide receivers in the pattern. Williams, quick hitter over to number 5 in the flat. A little spin move, and then he is taken to the ground at the 41.
Bennett Pemberton, he's brought down by number 28,
All right.
Travis
Just,
Hoskins.
That's the good old prevent defense, especially when it's that long.
When it's
You
3rd and
just
30,
back
you're
up.
like,
right,
you
just
want
back
that, take
up.
it.
Take that little screen pass and
4th
just
and
make sure you
25.
come up and make the tackle as Grandview did. So great job on them. Let's see. This is a bold call here from Dodgeball. Bold strategy, Cotton. Going for it on 4th and long.
4th and very, very long. Williams does a little pooch kick there, and he got a great roll out of that, and that will go down about the 24-yard line.
The ball is down on the Eagle 24-yard line, and that's where
I thought
they'll
that's
take over
kind of
first
what
and
he
10.
might do. He might do that little pooch kick, kind of ran it to the side, see if
Ladies and
there's anything out
gentlemen,
there.
don't forget our 50-50 drawing.
So
Tickets
14-0
being
our
sold up here on
score,
the patio near the
4:25 to
concession
go
stand for
before the
Project
half.
Prom. Tickets are
Grandview
$1
again
$6
survives
for
great
$5
field
or an
position
entire
from the
wingspan
Blue
for
Jays.
$20.
Absolutely.
Should be a large
Defense
pot
doing
tonight,
their
considering
job.
we
I
have a
know
big
on that
crowd on
series,
hand.
you could probably say Jefferson shot themselves in the foot a little bit with those penalties, but the defense made the play when they needed to.
So 1st and 10. Hand off to Moore. Moore still going. Lost the football. And a blue jersey fell on it at the 39.
Stripped by Cooper Frisk.
So Frisk gets a hand in there.
Aiden Kinch with the recovery.
It's never a good sign when you're a coach and you see your running back all of a sudden look panicked behind him.
Blue Jays will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah,
from the
that's very, very
39-yard
unfortunate. A strong, strong run there, only to, as he's breaking that tackle there at the end, get the ball kind of stripped and knocked away. And bigger disappointment is there was nothing but Blue Jays around that ball.
Yeah, and it was a great play. He had about, what, 13, 14 yards, and unfortunately just put the ball on the turf. 4:18 to go. Blue Jays on offense again. 3 wide receiver set. Handoff. Schnitzler working the left side. Spin move. You should expect it by now. Still on the sideline.
Max
Forced out about the
Schnitzler
25.
with the carry. He's knocked out of bounds by Nash Moore. But
It's
that's
one of
enough
those
for a
things,
Blue
though. You can
Jay.
expect it, and it's still difficult. It catches you off guard. You're lining up to make that play, and all of a sudden, it's just not there.
So does Grandview's defense have another stop? Because if you look at this, if they can get to halftime only down 14 points, they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, again, we can't say enough about Grandview's defense.
Timeout, Grandview.
So
the turnovers, all of that, and you're only down 14 points. You are still in this game. You just need another big stop here.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't
all right,
forget
so
we've got plenty
timeout
of
on the field,
scarves and
14-0.
hats on sale
Ray,
up here.
we'll tell you about all of our
Beanies
good
and
friends over at the
beautiful Blue Jays
Pasta House
scarves if
Company
you're feeling
in
the chill.
Festus, Texas Roadhouse in
Grab yourself up with
Festus,
some new
and
Blue
Case
Jay
and Bucks
gear.
Grub and Pub over in Barnhart. You can catch all the local sports there, brought to you by us here at Livestream STL. If you haven't been out to check it out, and especially over at Case and Bucks, they don't have it on all the time, but the other two places, Pasta House, they run it pretty regularly. In Texas Roadhouse, we've got 2 exclusive TVs basically with them, so we appreciate all the folks out there being able to help us and get the word out, and just be able to highlight the local sports here. Really, really awesome, and having a lot of success with that. So catch all that local sports there. Brought to you by us here at Livestream STL. Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, and Case and Bucks.
So you want to ask Cole's mom right in front of us if she's cold?
She is cold.
Yeah, definite contrast between last week where it was a little warm.
Very much so.
So the 6-0 Jefferson Blue Jays leading 14-0 over the 3-3 Grandview Eagles. It's just a matter of what is going to transpire in these last 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the perfect scenario, if you're the Blue Jays, you're going to eat up all this clock and punch it in the end zone, go into half with that 21-point lead. And I think that really kind of, will pin Grandview back a little bit coming out in the second half, and they may have to open up the playbook a little bit more.
3 wide receiver set. Williams back in shotgun. Takes the low snap and
Dead ball foul.
false start. And we'll move back 5 yards.
Illegal
Try it again.
Procedure against the Blue Jays.
So this is very reminiscent of last week. Just the little things that drive coaches crazy.
Absolutely. Just the pre-snap penalties, misplays, dropping the ball. They drive you crazy.
Williams drops back. He's looking to go deep. Throws it over the middle. And,
Passing
number
to
12
13,
right there.
Max
Jacob
Schnitzler,
Walker had it
incomplete.
in his hands and just, for whatever reason,
2nd and
couldn't bring it
15.
in. He was reading the quarterback the whole way.
Yeah, and that's a big, big play there. For the Blue Jays, you're taking a deep breath and just kind of maybe, letting it out on that one.
We've got a big homecoming show for
that
you.
could have changed the momentum. There was a little bit of space, too. I'm not saying he'd have been able to return that, but it does, I think, would have been able to give Grandview a great shot of momentum.
So 2nd and 15 at the 25. And didn't wrap him up. Schnitzler still alive. Reverses field, and he's working his way back to the left side. And he finally is taken down after about a 3 or 4 yard gain, actually. But he would have been taken down for at least a 10-yard loss right there.
Right. And that's going back to fundamentals. I know, coach is probably going to have that conversation as soon as he comes to the sideline. You got to wrap up. It's not just a big hit. You've got to make sure you get your the player down to the ground. And, I mean, you see, it wasn't a great gain, but compared to what it would have been, that's a win for the Blue Jays.
100%. So 3rd and 12, they got to get down to about the 15 for a first down. 2 wide receivers to the top, Frisk to the bottom. Williams rolls out, pursued to the sideline, and bumped out of bounds by number 44, Isaac Walker. But he picked up positive yardage, and they've got a very 4th and makeable here.
Absolutely, and you've seen tonight they're not shy from going for it on 4th down.
4th and 5.
So it doesn't surprise me that they're going to keep their offense out here and go for the play.
I'm kind of surprised that Williams hasn't run the ball more, just organically run it himself.
Yeah, I think it's a product of two. I mean, I think Grandview's done a good job of when he is on the rollouts of kind of containing to a degree. But he has, looked to push the ball down the field when he's outside the pocket a little bit. And then they have been getting their running backs a little bit more involved.
All right, we're going to step away here. Jefferson up over Grandview 14-0. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School here, and let me give you a recap of the scoring here in the second quarter. All right, now back to action.
There is no recap. That's hilarious.
That's a good one there, Scott. I think, what we've seen in this second quarter is just really both offenses kind of just going backwards. Pre-snap penalties, turnovers. There has not been any offense, really. Both defenses have just taken advantage of, the miscues.
But Jefferson has a chance to rewrite that here. Williams drops back on 4th and 5, and he's got Schnitzler. Schnitzler does a couple of juke moves and into the end zone. And just like that, 20-yard touchdown pass, Williams to Frisk. Or excuse me, Schnitzler.
Yeah, Schnitzler has been his guy all night. He's looked to him a number of times, whether it's been kind of out of the backfield on that swing pass, or there you saw right over the middle, wide open, great pass, and then just a tremendous run after the catch to get it in the end zone.
So Grandview was able to bend. Unfortunately, they got to 4th down and they broke. So kick formation here. Snap down, kick is up and blocked. So no point after right there, so the score will remain 20-0. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
All right, welcome back here. Grandview to receive the kickoff after the touchdown. 20 points on the board for the Blue Jays. Grandview yet to get on the board. And right now the overriding factor for the Blue Jays is Max Schnitzler.
Absolutely, and I think this becomes a critical drive if you're Grandview. You need to figure out something on offense, get a little bit of momentum going into half. Points would be great, but it's been difficult tonight, and I don't think it's going to get any easier.
Low line drive kick, taking it at the 15. And Walker does a cartwheel and ends up at the 35 right there. Jacob Walker, number 12. Good field position, 35-yard line. 2 minutes, 6 seconds. So I think first and foremost here, like you said, try and get some positives going into halftime, but also nothing else negative at this point.
Yeah, you cannot.
You've had 3 turnovers in the first half. You cannot give them anything else.
Right. You've got to be smart with the ball. If nothing else, keep it where it's at, but look to take advantage maybe on quick passes like this.
Martin, pass to the flat. Number 28 takes it down there. Travis Hoskins picks up about 7, depending on forward progress.
Nashmore with the run.
And I think those are great plays. Build a little bit of confidence in your quarterback. Let him get some throws, settle himself down a little bit, especially on a drive like this. But you're going to have to pick the pace up. You know, we saw this last week. It seems like they slow down a little bit in these 2-minute situations. They got to get a little bit faster.
2nd and 2. And Martin still has it. Weaves his way back inside and takes contact. The ball came out, but I think he might have been down. If you're a Grandview fan, you're like, I hope he was down.
Yes, right. No, it looks like they are calling him down as well as calling the timeout here just to kind of take a breather.
For a first down.
So 126, and we got a stoppage. Ray?
Yes, talk about being a sponsor here. A lot of folks out here watching what we do, appreciate what we do. We are looking for sponsors to finish up the rest of our season here. Give us a call, 314-852-4398. We'd love to have you on board here. So if you see this, you're a big business, medium business, small business, doesn't matter. Give us a call, 314-852-4398. We'd love to jump you into Friday Night Blitz. We've got Friday Night Blitz for the rest of next 2-3 weeks here, and then we run into the playoffs as well. So we'd love to have you on board.
And that's not just one game, right?
We can do one game. We can do multiple games.
I'm just saying per night because there's we have this team and then we have another team.
Yeah, from time to time we'll have 2 games going on at once.
All right, so I think it's important at this point. We've sung the praises of the Grandview defense quite a bit, but I mean, not to shortchange the Blue Jays defense, they have done everything you could ask for. And you look up the scoreboard, they've given up 0 points.
Right. You're pitching the shutout. We talked about it at the beginning. This is a very stingy defense. Again, they're only giving up 11 points a game, and so they're quick. As you've seen a number of times, they're just around the ball. They know how to punch the ball out. They know how to get to the balls in the air, and so it's important that you just play safe here if you're Grandview.
And Moore with a run up the middle. He picks up 2 or 3. Clock continues to run, about 1 minute, 15 seconds to go.
Run up the middle for 3, 2nd and 7.
So, 2nd down, and Martin will launch it. And number 11 was looking at it. That could have gone either way right there. But number 11, Brandon Burford, was looking more like the receiver for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I think a little smart play. Maybe the referee's letting the receiver actually get away with a little shove there to make sure that ball didn't end up in the defender's hands.
Yeah, I think if you go back and watch that play, it may have been a little contact from the receiver.
Hey, but I'm okay with that. Let them play, right?
So 1:03 to go. 3rd and 7. time in motion, and that ball was behind Hoskins. Just kind of just not in sync there with the pattern.
Yeah, I think he kind of saw one of the edge rushers coming, and it got him a little off and rushed himself a little bit. Didn't really get to set his feet well, and obviously you see the pass well behind the intended receiver there. Again, like the play call, I think what Grandview is doing is smart. They're playing safe and smart. You know, the 50-50 ball, I can live with that if you're going to take a shot like that.
It's almost as good as a punt.
Right, especially on early downs, those type of things. You're going to have to do that to get down the field here, especially with about a minute to go.
So 4th and 7, and then pre-snap penalty encroachment on the defense, so that'll move it down to a 4th and 2, which you have more, you have time. You would think one of these guys should be able to get you 2 yards in theory. And then right up the gut was neither of those guys was Isaac Walker.
Another big individual, a big high school student right there with a solid run picking up the yards.
With the tackle,
first down at the 40. Martin rolls out to the left, and I think that's completed. I think number 28, I think Hoskins was able to keep the feet in.
Great catch by Hoskins there on the sideline. Tremendous keeping his feet in and making the play. Big throw on first down, and here we go. Grandview is moving the ball. This is what we talked about. Get something positive. They've done that. Now they've got a chance at the points.
So first down at the 22, Martin, and gets that one to Walker, and Walker is tripped up about the 20. Clock running with 35 seconds to go.
And they got a gift bounce there. I don't know if you caught it, but on the handoff, it dropped and bounced right back to the running back. So, you're kind of breathing a little bit easier there if you're Grandview.
So Martin is going to loft it, and broken up there at the end. I think that was intended for Hoskins again. So 3rd and 8, about the 20.
Pass intended for 28, Travis Hoskins.
I can't see the timeouts. Does Grandview still have a timeout left? I think they still have two
timeouts, I believe, is what Grandview has at this point. You're getting down where you're going to have to take some shots. You don't have to go down the sideline. You can go over the middle here because you have those timeouts, but you got to make sure they're quick passes.
So 3rd and 8. And that ball is on the turf.
The ball is on the field.
And it is recovered by the Blue Jays. So the 4th Grandview turnover.
With the fumble recovery, the Blue Jays
with 7 seconds to go, I'd imagine we'll get a running play here and it'll take us right into halftime.
Yeah, I mean, again, we can't say it enough. You watch Grandview, they move the ball, they push it. They're doing everything right, and it's just that one play. One play, as you said, 4 turnovers in the first half. That's where you find yourself right now with no points and down 20.
It was almost like the man in motion may have thrown off the focus of Martin.
Yeah, sometimes I think maybe you get ahead of yourself too much. You get a little too much trickery in a play, and it does throw those things off.
So they will just do the kneel down, and that will take us to halftime. Jefferson Blue Jays 20, the Grandview Eagles 0 here on Friday Night Blitz. This is Livestream STL.
Now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote, 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, we have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we'd really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, you know, hey, I'm a business, and you know, I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed, as I got two more hats left here. And man, we appreciate having all of the amazing businesses in Jefferson County and St. Louis County. So again, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not regret it. Have a great day.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford.com.
And we are back from halftime here. Still got a few more minutes here left to go, but 20-0 is our score here. Jefferson in front of Grandview. I've got a couple of friends here. Both of them pop up here real quick. You got to pop in here too as well there. This is Carmen. She's been with us for a handful of years from Herculaneum. And this right here is Owen. He's from Grandview, coming over here to enemy territory, grabbing some M&Ms, but they're warming up here because they've been out on the field, and it is pretty chilly out there for for an October afternoon or evening, I should say. But we're here in the nice semi-climate controlled booth, so I radioed down to, hey, come up for a few minutes, and warm up. But guys, other than the cool weather there, been all Jefferson guys.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it this way. I mean, it's not unexpected to a degree. What we knew coming into this game was that Jefferson has a great offense, very stingy defense, and that's what you're seeing on the field right here.
Right.
I think the biggest thing is the turnovers. We've talked about it in the first half. Grandview continues to make great strides, and there's good plays that they're having. But it seems like every time they get close to making something happen, make the game a little bit closer, they have one of these turnovers just pop up.
Right. Could you recap us real quick?
Well, it is 20-0. First of all, we had a 8-yard pass play to Max Schnitzler, the 6:32 mark of the first quarter, to make it 7-0. And then also in the first quarter, a 51-yard punt return by Cooper Frisk to make it 14-0. In the second quarter, 2 minutes before the half, we had a 20-yard pass to Max Schnitzler to make it 20-0, as the point after attempt was no good.
There you have it. And what more can we say? 20-0 here.
All we can say is that Grandview has to shake it off and swiftly turn the page.
I see what you did there. That's very nice. Very nice. The Taylor Swift reference there. So
that's football. We talk about Taylor Swift. Isn't that the whole thing now?
Right. Yeah, there it is. We have to. I guess it is kind of is what it is.
We have to make sure the Swifties are taken care of.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what. And they come out in force. So what was the thing I was going to mention here also real quick was, and it slipped my mind. So while I'm sitting here, below us, look below right here. We have all of our updates here right now of certain games, some going on. We'll tell you about what's going on next week. Let's talk about next week. Actually, we're going to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at noon, 11:45. Actually, we have late morning football. Friday Night Blitz on a Saturday. The DeBerg Cavaliers take on the Christian O'Fallon Eagles. That'll be up at Christian O'Fallon at 11:45 tomorrow morning with me and Matt Bates. And next week, we will be over at Oakville. They will be hosting the Second Jaguars. That'll be a 6:45 start next Friday. Oh, and I just got blasted. I forgot to change I got to fix the audio on that, so we will fix that going forward. Perryville Pirates take on the Herculaneum Black Hats at Dugan Memorial Field at 6:45 as well. That will be the live stream STL South game, and we are going to step aside here for just a few minutes here. This is Friday Night Blitz on live stream STL. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at Master Tech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're Master Tech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at Master Tech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote, 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, We have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, hey, I'm a business, and I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed, as I got 2 more hats left here. And man, we appreciate having all of the amazing businesses in Jefferson County and St. Louis County. So again, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not regret it. Have a great day.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford.com.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL. And we are back here with the second half of Livestream STL's presentation. I love that you used to use that there, Scotty. That's the Livestream STL's presentation of Friday Night Blitz. And it's been all Jefferson so far. Scotty?
But there are 2 halves to every football game.
There are 2 halves to every football game.
So we'll see if each coaching staff, obviously, they've got some adjustments to make. And can we see a sustained drive from the Eagles?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question, right? There have been a lot of plays, a lot of drives where they look promising. And then, as we've talked, bad snap, a penalty, a fumble, just derails everything. And so that's really been kind of, if I'm the coach there, that's my point of contention. We're doing the things we need to do well. We're just having these momentary lapse of judgment, lapse of fundamentals, whatever the case may be. We clean those up, and maybe we can get back in this game. Our defense is keeping us in this game. Offense, we've got to do something, especially because we get the ball first.
Exactly, and you got to really take, I think, a micro approach to it. One play at a time. You cannot, look at the scoreboard and go, hey, we need 3 touchdowns.
Right.
You need a completed pass. You need a positive run, and you need to build on that. And then if you get in the end zone, then you can be like, okay, now we got to focus on the next thing in front of us. You just can't get too far ahead.
Yeah, and on the flip side, you're Jefferson. I mean, there were things to clean up by all means. Don't get me wrong. They turned the ball over, obviously not to the extent that Grandview did. But you just keep playing the same game. Your defense has been great. They haven't given up anything. They're taking the ball away. And so you look at that, maybe continue to establish the run, let the clock continue to roll a little bit, make this a more difficult challenge for Grandview.
All right, we are moments away from the second half kickoff. And then when we talked about the turnovers, we forgot to mention that there was a possible interception that Grandview did drop on one of the drives that resulted in points for the Blue Jays. Low line drive kick, and that one is squibbed out of bounds at about the 28, so they'll move it ahead about 7 yards.
I feel like we saw that same thing on the very first opening kickoff.
So decent field position for the Eagles to start. We'll see if we can get a gauge on what was talked about at halftime. Like you said, the play calling and the execution was there. It was just, unfortunately, it was like every 6 or 7 plays misfire.
Right. I mean, uncharacteristic fumbles, they weren't necessarily ones that you see happen a lot.
And hand off to Moore, and Moore is shoved back after no gain, maybe a yard loss.
Yeah, I like the idea. Let's get Moore going again. He was one of the biggest contributors there in the first half. It just looks like the Blue Jays coaching staff was ready for that play call and said, we're just going to crowd the middle up.
2nd and 11. And a little trickery right there, and Kime is taken down for a 3-yard loss. I started to bring up, it's like this seems to be a little bit of a flip-flop from last week, where last week Kime was the bell cow, was getting all the carries, more change of pace, but they seem to go to Moore a little bit more in this game, and actually for the whole quarter it seemed like they forgot about Kime.
Yeah, and I can't understand why. He had some big plays, especially there in the first half to keep the drives going for them. Maybe you go back to it, but you're behind the chains here.
Martin is going to be sacked back to the 21. So Grandview, 3 plays, 3 losses, all the way back to the 21, and they will punt it away.
And here's the Blue Jays defense, right? Jefferson's defense just really getting a lot of pressure in the backfield that whole series. Granted, very short series, only 3 plays. But they're doing what they need to do right here.
So it looks like they whistled the play dead at the 25. So they will punt from the 25. Kime back in punt formation. Runs off to the right. Kicks it towards the sideline and takes a little bit of a both side bounce right there and stopped just shy of going over the midfield.
Just past the 50-yard line.
So 10:18 to go here in the third quarter. First offensive possession for the Blue Jays. And really, I mean, the coaching staff would basically be like, hey, just clean up the penalties. I mean, they were moving the ball.
Absolutely. Aside from an early, first series where they did turn the ball over, they've pushed the ball down the field. Again, there were a couple, blindside blocks, those type of crackback blocks that set them back on a couple drives. Otherwise, keep handing the ball off, keep making smart throws.
Williams to number 11, and he is wrestled out of bounds right there. Number 11 being Brandon Burford, called his name a few times tonight. So short gain up to just shy of the 45. They got to get roughly about 6 inches inside the 40, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's good eyes from up here, Scott.
Trip wide receivers to the top, single wide receiver to the bottom. Williams fakes it and throws. Ooh. That was number. Was that Bueller?
On the reception there, it looked that way. I think it was Isaac Walker with the one-handed grab and just hold on and drag him to the ground.
You've got to have great grip strength to take somebody down like that, because it's cool. The jersey's slick, and to get a handful and take someone down like that, very easy to break that tackle usually. And the slot right there is number 9, Cooper Frisk. But it goes to Schnitzler working off the right side. Did a little jump step right there after he got the first down, taking down about the 36.
Yeah, and both of those guys, Frisk and Schnitzler, have been the heroes, I would say, of the first half so far. They've really kind of made the plays. I mean, obviously, Williams quarterbacking, making the right reads, making the good throws. But those two guys are the standouts in the first half for the Blue Jays offense. They've been the ones that have made them miss, and make the plays.
And then when you forget about it, then you got Cooper Frisk jumping in there going, hey, don't forget about me. Just wonder what you would do if they had Breeze healthy as well. How would you even cover all those guys? 1st and 10, and a high snap over Williams' head. He'll pick it up, and he's going to try and he evades one tackler, but he can't get by Kime. Wyatt Kime with a huge sack all the way back to the 49.
Yeah, and he was the last one there. Otherwise, Williams might have been able to at least get it back to close to the line of scrimmage or positive yard if Kime doesn't make that tackle. But he does a great job. And now they're pushed back even past where they started this series at.
So they're back on their side of the field at the 47. They got to get to the 27 for a first down. 2nd and
Festus, according to Jeff Whitener.
Second and Festus. This might actually be Crystal. It's pretty close. Another high snap. Williams drops back, steps into the throw, and he gets hit as he throws it, and just can't quite correct there to get to it was Brandon Burford.
3rd down.
And I think if Williams would have had half a second more, he definitely would have put it right on him.
Yeah, the receiver was open down the field, but again, the pressure it always makes the difference. You got a quarterback who cannot set his feet and plant and throw. Instead, he's thrown off his back foot, results in just a short pass. It doesn't quite get to where the receiver is.
All right, Bueller checks out. Crater checks in. 3rd and a long, long way. And another high snap. Williams is pursued, avoids the tackler, and throws it downfield. He's got a receiver, and that's Cooper Frisk. Frisk still going, cuts it back to the middle, and he's going to go all the way to the house. 5, touchdown. Wow.
Touchdown.
That is an incredible play by Williams to keep that alive, and most quarterbacks just fall on that. But instead, he turned it into a 53-yard touchdown pass.
Wow. Just tremendous play there, and then you can't undersell Frisk and his ability to make people miss. After catching that ball, making a few defenders just miss, he was there and then off to the house.
So they will line up here and just kick the extra point. 8:01 on the clock. Snap back, ball down, kick is up and blocked again. A low kick, and
the extra point is no
so
good. And with
that will leave the score at 26-0 in favor of the Blue Jays here. Again, this is Friday Night Blitz on live stream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
Fresh off another touchdown for the Blue Jays, 26-0 our score. And Grandview, their heads have got to be collectively spinning at this point. And the kick is away, short. Fielded at the 15, straight up the middle. Walker looking for a seam and hits the turf hard about the 35-yard line. Jacob Walker puts his team in business right here, and the game is starting to get a little bit out of reach on the Grandview side, but as we talked about last week and the weeks before that, it's like even in a game like this where maybe it's like it's not your night, you can still be like, okay, we're going to work on stuff because next week it might come into play or the week after that.
Yeah, you're always building, and making progress. Confidence is a real thing. You can help your players gain that confidence, that edge.
So Smash Moore with a 13-yard run right there, but I'm going to give an assist to number 76, Tucker Reinhardt. He did the whole run up behind and push the pile about 4 yards.
The tush push is what they're calling it for Philly. And so
Didn't somebody get hurt doing that?
They did. They had a couple players this week get injured on that, and so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that moving forward.
Smash Moore off the last side again. It picks up about 8.5 yards. And this is what I like. When they start doing that crisscrossing thing, I think they get a little bit too fancy. Just give it to him, give a head of steam, and say, hey, you see a seam, run to daylight.
Right. I mean, and we've seen this over and over again. They move the ball well when that is their approach. I know you can't just keep doing it.
And Moore gets it that time, and depending on the spot, he's going to be about a half-yard short, I believe.
But
tried to go more middle that time.
Right. But what you're seeing, though, is they're effectively picking up at least 3 to 4 yards, if not more, when they run those plays. Sets them up in much more manageable third downs.
So they load the left side with blue jerseys, anticipating a run that way. And Moore's like, I don't care. Runs right through the middle, taken down at the 40 for a first down for the Grandview Eagles.
And to go back to what we were saying right at the beginning, this is an opportunity just to continue to build for, this game's not over per se, but it is close in that regard. But you're just building for next week, building for,
Moore
the future.
Rips off another chunk through the middle and picks up 13 yards down to the 27. Again, good quick hitters north and south.
Right, just get the ball, one cut and forward, one cut and forward.
So the chain gang got tangled up on somebody. They'll get reset. And they've got White Kime in the slot. And this time Moore stuffed for about a 2-yard loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage by several Jays.
I don't think you can let just that one play kind of dictate and say, oh, man, it's not working now. They're on to us. You're going to get stopped on a couple of those plays every now and again, and so I think you get right back to it. Maybe shift up, move it a little bit one way or the other, and get right back to handing the ball off.
And they listen to you, and this time they go off the left side again with Moore, and he burrows down to about the 25. That'll be 3rd and 7 or 8, depending on the final progress.
And this is kind of where we've seen Grandview get themselves in trouble. They've moved the ball well. They get to the kind of these 3rd and long situations, can't quite make the play, or, unfortunate things happen, and they turn the ball over tonight.
And somebody moved. Which side moved? They're going to call encroachment, I do believe.
Encroachment on the defense.
All right.
So that will get them in a 3rd and about 2, which if you're Grandview, you can deal with this.
This is where you want to be. It opens up the opportunities for more. Even if you want to get Kime back involved here a little bit, it opens the playbook up greatly.
So they will run to Moore. Moore running up the middle, still churning. He's inside the 10, and they finally push him back after he gets down to about the 8.
Straight ahead.
Just that quick hitter right inside the guard there on the left side.
Good goal for the Eagles.
So I think didn't go away from it.
Right, and I think you're going back to what you said. One of the things I've noticed this drive, they're not doing the motion in front of the quarterback. If they are running motion, it's going behind the quarterback now, which is giving a little bit more of a free look for the running backs.
And a
quarterback tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Little bit of a misdirection right there, and Kime taken down for the loss, and he comes up gimping a little bit. So he will jog to the sideline, be replaced.
2nd and goal.
Looks like Lucas Hanna will take his spot. It's unfortunate. Hopefully Kime's okay. Maybe it's just like a toe cramp or something.
Yeah, a little twist of the ankle, maybe walk it off on a cold night like tonight. He can get back in there.
And they give it to Moore. Moore barrels down to about the 6 before he is stopped.
That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And it's not fancy, and you know it's coming, but it's effective and it's getting you results.
Right, and that's what we've seen all season from Moore. He's that type of running back. He's not your east-west cut, make guys miss. He's north and south. I'm just going to run over you.
And they will drop back, and Martin with the touchdown pass. Number 28 right there is Travis Hoskins. Grandview on the board.
Travis Hoskins, number 28.
That's what running the ball does for you right there. You keep running up the middle, it's going to get your linebackers to collapse a little bit quicker, and it makes for those slants wide open. Great time for the slant call to get in the end zone.
So 3:28 to go here in the 3rd. It's not over yet, folks. Stick around. And low snap, and somehow the holder was able to get it in place, but kick is not good. So 26-6 our score here. Grandview trailing the Blue Jays. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
All right, 3rd quarter here, 3:28 to go. And no matter where you're taking this in, from the cheap seats or from the expensive seats, it's a great ball game.
I see what you just did there, man. I should totally throw the and I've got a second. Why not? Cheap Seats Photography. Give them a call. Photography, banners, designs. Where do we get our banners? Cheap Seats Photo. 314-402-9014. CheapSeatsPhoto.com. Tell Ron Rigdon and the great folks over there we said hello and we sent you.
Grandview to kick off tonight. First time after a score. And number 44 boots it. And it kicks up down at the 12, brought up the sideline. And Frisk is finally brought down to the 35. And what was significant right there is Isaac Walker took that kickoff because normally number 4, Wyatt Kime, is your kicker.
Right, and he, as we saw in the last series, had to go off, twisted ankle. It appeared hobbling a little bit, but, great kick. Hey, if you're called on, you just got to jump in there.
And as we say that, Kime has returned to the field on defense. We'll see what his mobility looks like.
SMF Contracting, Rutherford. Fine design.
Hey, that's a great drive capped off by a great touchdown. If you're Grandview, it's something to definitely build on. Your defense has been solid. If you can get a quick stop here, are you getting a little excited?
I think so. I mean, this is what they've been building to all night. It's just unfortunately they just kept having those setbacks whenever they would have a good drive. And we have a timeout by the Blue Jays.
Timeout, Blue Jays.
That was unexpected.
Especially, you're coming out here right after that. You don't typically see this. Maybe the coach just didn't see something he liked, or they lined up in a completely wrong formation there.
I didn't count the players, but I did just see 2 players just run up to the huddle, so maybe they were short. Maybe the coach was out there like 9, 10, like, that's not right.
Well, this week we have our Week 7. We'll recap there upon further review, and then we will preview Week 8. We are only a couple weeks away from the regular season being completely over. So check it out upon further review. Matt Bates, Jeff Whitener, and myself will be there on Wednesday at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to sponsor with us, I know that there are more eyeballs on those postseason games whenever we get to that.
Yes, we'll talk about that shortly.
So both sides have ironed out their ideas for what they want to do here. 3:14 on the clock here in the third quarter. 20-point lead for the Blue Jays here on homecoming. Williams, hands off. And number 24 is wrapped up and taken down. That is Crater.
With the carry brought down by number 14, Caleb Medling.
Crater has kind of been a almost a not a distraction, almost a secondary kind of player tonight.
Yeah, it's just a change of pace. What they look to do, and this has kind of been typical all season for the Blue Jays, is they're going to look to those quick swing passes, potentially running with the quarterback or getting him on like a bootleg and giving him the option to throw or run.
And I was trying to come up with the word decoy. I just couldn't think of it. Second down, roll out Williams. He's flushed. He's going to launch it, and he's got a receiver.
Max Schnitzler with
so
the
number
reception
13,
for the Blue
Schnitzler with the
Jays.
reception.
And that's plenty enough
That's a
for
great
the
job
Blue
of
Jays.
just sitting down in the route and just being like, I'm here. Whenever you get a chance, throw me the ball.
Right. I mean, just kind of found that soft spot between the corner that was on the end and the safety there that was back. And then just a great throw by Williams to find him, pick up the first down, and keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the Grandview 43. Jefferson pretty much has had I'd say a B-plus evening. There's a couple of things that would give him an A, but I'm sure they'll talk about those next time. Frisk. I thought Frisk had it, but I think Williams actually, no?
After a short game,
He did keep it.
He was just sprinting out there to try and get that block.
2nd and 8.
Because Williams went flying by right there, so I thought he had the ball because he was accelerating like someone who's like, I see a hole and I'm going for it.
I don't know, but I guess he just wanted to try and see if he could get the block to spring. Frisk there, but a great tackle by Grandview just to keep it to a short gain.
And we didn't have like a stop clock or anything, stopwatch going on him, but he looked really fast.
Right. Made everybody else look a little bit slow motion there.
Ball at the 41, 2nd and 8. 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Frisk in motion. And Williams is going to go deep. He's got a man. And just overthrew Burford. Burford had a step. Ball just a little bit too far out in front.
Yeah, unfortunately tonight that's a couple that's just been kind of just past the fingertips for him. But he is getting behind the defense. It was the right time to take a shot. Unfortunately, just didn't come up with it. And so now, really what you're looking at if you're the Blue Jays, you've got 2 plays here. You're not necessarily going to have to get the first down here on 3rd. They've been kind of going for it all night to this point. And so really just look to pick 5 or 6 yards up and get yourself to a 4th and short.
And this drive's almost seemed like, kind of like, hey, we're going to try something. Frisk takes it off the right side. He's got the sideline, and he's inside the 25.
Around the end, knocked out of bounds, but not after another Blue Jay.
So, like I said, it almost seems like they're kind of just like trying some different things in the playbook. They're like, okay, we got a little bit of a lead here, so we can take a little bit of a chance. Where Grandview, you can see they're being a little more conservative, a little more methodical. Blue Jays are like, all right, let's open it up.
Yeah, and I mean, one, it's kind of helpful too because if you're Grandview on the defensive side, they're going to be looking at what you've been doing and trying to get set for those plays to make a big stop. And so when you change it up, it really does kind of throw them off a little bit.
Williams to Burford. Burford is taken down about the 24. He had big number 44, Isaac Walker, on his back.
Right, and he was coming down the line. I watched that play develop, and if I am the receiver, I'm catching that ball and trying to get out of the way as quick as I can.
That's like one of those old-time Westerns where you see them like tied to the railroad tracks, and you're like, move,
right.
Move.
Just get out of the way.
2 wide receiver set, 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Williams, hands off, and that is smelled out by the defense of the Eagles, and Schnitzler gets nothing.
Caleb Medling.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, meddling there, and I think Justin Reed on that. Reed for the defense there, just a great job of just kind of sniffing it out. A little bit, kind of trickery on that side.
All right, looks like we're going to step away here for a quick minute. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
After 3, it's the Blue Jays 26, the Eagles 6.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays. We have Southern Nights on Wednesdays. We've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
All right, that was the end of the third quarter. We start the fourth quarter. Jefferson Blue Jays 26, the Grandview Eagles 6. But right now, driving are the Blue Jays. 3rd and 7.
They're doing exactly what they need to do. Run the ball, keep getting first downs, a couple passes mixed in on the drive, but just eating clock, and with a lead of 20 points, that's all you can ask for.
Low snap. Schnitzler takes it, and he is pushed back, and he got nothing. You got nothing.
Max Schnitzler.
So that'll bring up 4th and about 8. And as we've seen all night, besides a couple of punts from Grandview, I don't think we've seen one from the Blue Jays, have we?
Not a traditional punt. I mean, Williams kind of has
They did that little pooch punt.
Yes, where he took the snap, looked like he was going to throw it, realized nothing was there, and just kind of punted it away.
14, St. Pius 0.
Ray, did you have that score update?
We are about to get another one here, I think.
Williams launches it. He's got a receiver, and that one is broken up. Intended receiver was number 5, Gavin Theodoro, but the Grandview defender able to get in there. I believe that was Walker.
Incomplete.
Just a smart play, too. Don't worry about trying to catch that one. Don't worry about trying to pick it off. Just go ahead and bat it down. You're going to get better field position because of it being 4th down.
But isn't your instinct, I mean, if you can catch it, aren't you, like, trying to catch it?
You want to, but I'm telling you, that's where, as a player, that's where that, that just being aware of the situation, the down, you got to bat that down because you're not picking up any yards. If you catch that, you're going to stumble and fall. You're going to put your offense in a bad situation inside the 5. And so just smart play. Bat it down. Let them have the ball a little bit further.
And there's that man again. Moore busts it to the outside, and he gets undercut right about the 44-yard line. That may have saved a touchdown.
Yeah, that's the only way you're bringing him down, it looks like, tonight, is take out those legs because he's running through those high tackles and just another burst.
And it looks like we have an injured Blue Jay on the field. That was a big run for Grandview. They will mark the ball out at the 44. And
official timeout.
we're going to have a couple of members of the training staff out there to assist that player. So that'll stop the clock with 11:08. Ray, is there anything we need to cover?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about sponsorship. You mentioned it earlier. We'll follow through here. If you're interested in being a sponsor, we'd love to have you on for Friday Night Blitz for Diamondcast softball. We've got courtside basketball on the horizon, along with Jefferson College basketball, along with the not the WABA, but the ABA as well. We'll have the St. Louis Spirits, the River City Gamblers, and the Missouri Capitals as well. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, we'd love to have you on board there. Give us a call, 314-852-4398. And it looks like the injured player is up and ready to roll.
That's Tyler Crater. He's able to walk off under his unpower. That's good. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. There was a lot of bodies flying around on that play.
Yes, there was a big run there for Moore, just running through some tackles. And so, maybe you take an inadvertent shot kind of to the midsection, knock the wind out of you, but it's good to see that Crater's up on his own, ready to kind of come back in after he has to set out his mandatory one play.
1st and 10. And who do you think got it? Number 22, Smash Moore onto the Blue Jays side of the field. Stopped at the 49. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 3. I don't have the official stats, but I would guess he's somewhere between 70 to 80 yards on the night.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of those have come on these last 2 series. It almost makes you think, why has it been so late?
A little fake right there. And Keim gets it, and he gets knocked out. Maybe picked up a yard, depending on his final progress. But again, he was running mostly east-west right there, and a good job by the Blue Jay defense to sniff it out and kind of string him out to the sideline.
Absolutely, and I mean, look, from what we've seen, if I'm the Blue Jays, I'm going to crowd the middle, make you go to the outside here.
And this time they give it to, that's Moore, and Moore rips off a big chunk down inside the 15.
Nash Moore with the run, finally
I thought that was Keim for a second, but nope, that was Moore.
First down.
And he rips off a 25-yard run.
Yeah, that's going to put him probably just over the century mark for the night on runs. And again, Grandview's making some noise here on this drive.
A little pass to the flat. And picks up about 2 or 3 yards. A safe pass right there. Martin did a good job making sure he squared up, hit his receiver.
I think if you're on the field here, you can't start overthinking this. You've just got to continue to do what's been working, get in the end zone again. Don't look at the clock, any of that stuff. Just make your plays here. You score a touchdown, then we'll figure out what it looks like to get the ball back.
All right, we got a timeout called by the Blue Jays. Maybe their defense just needs a chance to catch their breath. 26-6 our score, 9:45 to go here in the 4th.
I mean, Grandview's been impressive the last 2 series with their drives, just really kind of, forcing the ball down the middle of the field with Nash a lot, and then a couple edge passes or edge runs with Keim and some of the others. And, hey, you get in the end zone here, you got to – if I'm the coach, I'm looking at going for 2. Your extra points and stuff haven't been too kind tonight.
Well, you also don't know the nature of the injury for Keim. I mean, we've seen him out here running a couple of plays, but that's a whole different thing where you got to flex that foot to try and kick it. So 9:45, you're down 3 scores, but you've made great strides. Ball security at the forefront here, and pretty much you're just riding more coast to coast.
Absolutely, and I think, even when you think about next week, I think then the conversation shifts to, hey, we're doing really, really well. We're back on track. Let's not have next week what happened in the first half of this week where we've just given the ball away.
2nd and 8. 2 wide receivers to the bottom. And handoff Moore, cuts it inside, and he works his way down close to the 5, still going, pushing the pile. Again, that number 76, Tucker Reinhardt.
Nash Moore with the run.
And that'll set them up 1st and goal, I do believe.
Moves forward in
that is a large boy right there. Man-child.
I would encourage him to get behind me and push me forward if I'm running the ball as well.
So 1st and goal for the Eagles here. And off the left side, and Moore walks into the end zone untouched. So just like that 3-yard run for Moore at 9:27, 26-12 our score. And I see Martin getting his instructions from the sideline. I don't see them setting up in kick formation, so you may be correct.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think this is just a smart play. You haven't seen a whole lot from the kicking side. It hasn't been a successful night, but it looks like they're going to go for the extra point here and not the 2-point conversion.
A little surprised by that. And that one is no good. Wide
The
left.
kick is no good with 9:27
So
remaining. It's the Blue Jays
maybe we'll
26,
circle that one
Eagles
later, but
12.
we're going to go ahead and step away here. 26-12 our score, 9:27 to go. This is Friday Night Blitz on live stream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
All right, welcome back wherever you're enjoying the broadcast from. Friday Night Blitz here on Livestream STL, bringing you the Jefferson Blue Jays and the Grandview Eagles. Eagles return to the field to kick off after their latest touchdown, 26-12. If you would have told me with 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter
Isaac Walker to kick off for the Eagles.
that it was only a 14-point game, I would have probably been like, yeah, right.
Hey, the second half has been all Grandview, and that's beautiful. Unfortunately, they tried an onside kick here. Didn't quite go 10 yards.
They did that last week, too, and they weren't able to execute it.
The ball failed to go
that
10
is
yards.
tough.
The Blue Jays will take over on the Eagle
But, hey,
46
your
yard
defense
line.
has been playing well, so hopefully you can hang your hat on them, get a big stop here, get the ball back, and maybe even make this a little bit more interesting.
So right
Ladies and
now,
gentlemen, get those tickets
if you want to
ready. We're
spin
gonna
it
have
that
our
way,
50-50 drawing now.
Grandview's winning the second half.
Absolutely, and I think as a coaching staff, you're definitely looking at that, especially
The
given
winner
the
will
first
receive
half. We keep talking
$230.
about it, but 4 turnovers in the first half. It was a miserable first half. If you're Grandview,
We
you
will
come
have the
out
winning
here
ticket for
and
you after
basically
this
you're
play.
telling your team on both sides of the ball, when we protect the ball and we do what we do best, we are winning this game, and you just build on that.
So we said at halftime, it's a tale of two halves. We'll see what the Blue Jays feature here in the last 9.5 minutes. First down at the 47 of Grandview. And Frisk running off the right side, and he'll just traipse out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. It's like, I don't want to take a big hit. I'll just scoot right on out here and live to play another play.
Yeah, it comes up limping a little bit, too. It looks like maybe that calf is tightening up. Maybe
Cooper
a cramp
Frisk with the run.
kind of popped in there.
Steps
He's
out of
going to try
bounds
and
after
work
a
it out a
gain of
little bit.
5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are the winning 50-50
So it looks
ticket
like
holder,
there is a
please come to
timeout on
press
the
box
field,
for
another
verification
injury.
And to claim your
So
loot.
it is a cool night, so you're going to see some of these, quads and hamstrings and things, calves start to tighten up a little bit.
783-131. You have that ticket.
And
You
we
are a
will
winner.
tell you
Come on
again
down.
about our good friends at the Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, and Case and Bucks. Haven't been out? Check out local sports there. Brought to you by us here at Livestream STL. We appreciate that. And if you're appreciative of what's going on there, definitely let the managers know there. Don Bollinger at Pasta House, Mike Lee at Texas Roadhouse, and Jeff Fitter over at Case and Bucks Grub and Pub, that you appreciate them having the games out there. It means a lot to us, means a lot to them, and we want to continue to do that. So check them out over there at the Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, and Case and Bucks Grub and Pub.
And once again, the injured Blue Jay is Tyler Crater. But he's able to pop up and hop off the field. That one might be a cramp.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. They were stretching him out a little bit. And like you said, on a cold night like tonight, those things are going to pop up occasionally. Just because you're stretching and then you come to the sideline, rest for a little bit, things
Our
tighten
winner
up.
in the 50-50 was Robin Leon. And that money
So
was donated back.
second and
Oh, thank you
5
very
for the
much.
Blue Jays. Looking to once again get on the scoreboard. Williams hands off, and that play was sniffed out right from the get-go right there.
Schnitzler wrestled down in the
Schnitzler taken
backfield
down
by
for
Travis
about a 4-yard
Hoskins.
loss. Hoskins right there.
I mean, and this is all you could ask if you are Grandview right here. I mean, it's 3rd and long. You've got an opportunity really to kind of, get their offense off the field here and give your offense, which has looked tremendous in the second half, running the ball, another opportunity to get a little bit closer.
3rd and 11. Williams back in the shotgun, drops back. He's got a blitzer, and he once again hits Schnitzler, and Schnitzler is taken out after a very short gain.
Brought down by
Number 25, Cameron Brooks, sophomore, takes him down. So 4th and I'm going to say about 8.
Yeah, and I mean, here we, we'll go again. Their offense is on the field. You don't really know if they're going to do like that pooch punt again, but they've been throwing kind of some 50-50 balls in this situation, so you got to be ready on the defense.
And number 55 right there. Unfortunately, that's Troy Jefferson. I think he missed the snap count.
Right, a little eager. He was ready to pull. He was looking for somebody to block. The problem was the ball hadn't been snapped yet.
Either that or he had something really cool to tell the guy next to him. He was like, oh, ball. Nobody saw that, did they?
Right.
Okay.
Maybe I can slide back in.
So that'll bring up 4th and 12. And now if you were going to do a pooch punt, I think this would be more, because 4th and 7, I think they could manage that. But they picked up some big chunks. And he does waggle out to the right side and does pooch it and gets a great roll. That's going to go down inside the 20. Still rolling, and finally touchdown at the 18. So very smart strategic play there by Jefferson.
Grandview will take over 1st and 10 from their 18-yard line.
7:52 to go here. Stranger things. I mean, some people would point to a 28-3 deficit in the second half of the biggest game of the year. Sometimes things like that happen.
Hey, look, you said it. Stranger things happen. We've seen bigger deficits disappear in shorter amounts of time. You're getting to the point here where if you're Grandview, you're going to have to pick the pace up just a little bit, being down by 2 scores.
And that ball is loose again.
Ball's on the ground, recovered by the quarterback, Brendan Martin.
And I think they blew that one done
And
prematurely.
The Blue Jays recover.
And the 5th turnover of the night for Grandview. Could not have come at a worse time.
Yeah, that is going to be a heartbreaker right there, unfortunately.
Guys, all that was another 10-yard pass for Jefferson, basically,
Essentially.
In the grand scheme of things.
So ball resting at the 15-yard line, and Grandview's defense has done everything you could possibly ask of them tonight. They have to be pretty close to on fumes at this point.
I would say so, and if you're Jefferson, here's an opportunity to take advantage. You punch this in, and you pretty much seal the game at this point.
Burford was in the slot. Williams does a little shovel pass forward.
Pass
Hits in
intended for
front
number
of
15,
Schnitzler's
Max
feet. Nothing he
Schnitzler,
could do about
incomplete.
that. But Grandview's line able to still get pressure on Williams.
Yeah, and they've impressed me tonight as far as, we talked kind of coming into this game, Williams being one of their top rushers. They usually get him in this bootleg, give him the option to pass or run, and he's been running pretty effective, up into this game. And so give credit to Grandview. They've kept him, kind of contained in that regard.
2nd and 10 at the 15. Williams hands to Schnitzler. Schnitzler jumps inside, and he'll wiggle down to about the 11.
Max Schnitzler with the
Do you
run.
think the physicality of the
59.
Grandview line has anything to do with the game plan we've seen as far as Williams? Because he has not been the ball carrier as much, so maybe they're trying to maybe shield him from a few extra hits, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're always thinking about that, especially with the quarterback position. There's no need for your quarterback to take unnecessary hits in that situation. But at the same time, they've really done just a good job of just kind of forcing him to either get rid of it quick or just go down.
And Frisk is thrown for a huge loss right there by number 44, Isaac Walker. Walker has had himself quite a night.
Absolutely. His number has been called quite a bit on the defensive side. He is, on the edge, and he's been, involved in a rush on the passes and really setting the edge, not letting Jefferson get to the corner as much. And so number of tackles in the backfield tonight, just tremendous job.
Once again, 4th and long for the Blue Jays, 4th and 12 here. They need to get to about the 5 or 6 for a first down. Williams, low snap, picks it up. He's pressured, and he's going to cut in, and he's going to get pretty close in. He is pushed back just shy of the first down.
Cole Williams keeps it himself.
He is pushed out about the 7, which I believe is about a yard and a half shy.
Just a great scramble there from Williams, but unfortunately not enough on that one. So again, here's Grandview's defense stepping up in some of the biggest moments of the game.
So I see number 76 down there, Tucker Reinhardt, limping a little bit. But so Grandview's defense once again bends but does not break.
Yes.
6:10 to go in the ball game.
Especially after the position your offense did put you in. Unfortunate turnover inside the red zone, and yet they made
First and 10 at the 15 and did nothing but push them back. That is tremendous, tremendous job done there. Martin throws it and threads it to number 12, Jacob Walker. And that should be a Grandview first down.
Yeah, and that's a good play call, great pass. As you said, threaded the needle there. They're going to have to open the playbook up a little bit here, take some chances, see if they can't get down the field much quicker.
Ball at the 22, and tried to hand off to Moore, I do believe. It was hard to tell. There was a sea of blue jerseys in front of him that took him down.
Alex Roth and company.
And you figured after that first down pass play, they were probably selling out there like, okay, I bet you this next one's going to Moore.
That's right.
And they had like 7 spies on him.
Right. Maybe they've got a few players just tackle 22, okay?
And once again, this time to the other side, Moore, and takes it out over to the 32.
Nash Moore, the carry brought down by
It's going to be about a yard short. But even though you had a negative play or a minor negative play, went right back to what's worked.
Right, and I think here, 3rd and short.
You're
obviously in 4 down territory. Just get the first down and go.
And they do a little quarterback goose right there, straight up the middle. Picks up his yard.
Get the first down for Grandview.
I believe not Kurt Warner, I believe Tom Brady made a living making 1-yard runs.
Right. Just get behind those big guys on the front line and push forward. That's where squats come into play during the week.
Martin's going to, he tried to air it out, and there was a Blue Jay defender, which I think was looking at the end zone if he could have pulled that one down.
2nd down.
That was not a safe play.
No, that was not, but you have to give credit there to number 5 on Jefferson. Made a tremendous read on the play to jump up and get his hands on the ball, tip it away there.
So you figure most of these young athletes probably are getting a little tired, but still enough energy and adrenaline to keep it going. Oh, nice fingertip catch right there by Caleb Medling. And he rambles all the way down to the 45.
Brought down by
and that was not caught in the body. That was all hands.
Right. But that's what you need as a tight end receiver. That's what you want right there is good, soft hands to be able to receive. Here we go.
50-50 ball right there, and he's out of bounds. Good try there by number 28, Travis Hoskins, but just a little too much air on the sidelines.
Out of bounds. That will bring up 2nd and 10.
Great catch, but the sideline is never your friend as a wide receiver.
So 2nd and 10, ball back at the 46 of the Blue Jays. 4:32 to go. It seems like this 4th quarter, it seems like time is going only by like 5-6 seconds at a time, where that 3rd quarter seems like that flew by.
Right. A little bit different of a game plan. You have to open up here as Grandview, throw the ball a little bit more.
And Speaking of more, he got the carry and was immediately met in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
And what it seems like on this is Jefferson's going, we're just not going to let Moore get them any closer on this drive. You're going to have to throw the ball if you want to get the ball down the field.
And I think based on what you've seen tonight, I think you'll take those odds if you're Jefferson.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down, ball back at the 48-yard line. They've got to get to the 36 for a 1st down. Roll out by Martin to the right, and off the fingertips of the receiver, he would have been a couple of yards short, but it'll bring up 4th and 12.
Yeah, just a good play there by Jefferson's corner on the play, knowing he's got the help of the sideline on the pass. All you're really looking to do there, you're not just going to shove the guy out of bounds. And obviously when you do something like that, if you time it up right, it makes it infinitely harder to catch the ball when you're kind of getting pushed while the ball is hitting you.
I've always wondered about the rollout because it seems like you're really cutting the field down to like a quarter of usable, area, unless you have a quarterback who can really throw back across his body.
Ladies and gentlemen,
timeout on the field, 3:47 to go. Jefferson 26, Grandview 12.
Don't forget to check out Upon Further Review. We'll review this past week's games. We'll preview next week's games, crown a player of the week, and have some honorable mentions. Jeff Whitener, Matt Bates, and myself hosting the Upon Further Review show on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. We are possibly maybe going to do one live sometime soon. We did one a couple weeks ago over at Pasta House. It was a great time. So check it out. Upon Further Review on live stream STL on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you.
Did you get breadsticks?
I did not get breadsticks.
You missed out.
So I like their breadsticks, and their pasta con broccoli, very good. All right, looks like the water break is over.
That was all perfect timing, though. I'll say that.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, you're getting to the point here, Scott. You're 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes really left in the game. I know there's still time on the clock, so never say never if you're Grandview. But you're staring at a long 4th here, and so you really need to come up with something a little bit different. You have had some success with passing the ball, but it hasn't been your bread and butter tonight.
And I think this would be their longest passing attempt of the night. And, they got a throwback, and they've got number 28, Travis Hoskins, tried to get more, just the pass was just a little bit behind him. They had the play.
It was there.
Because if he would have got that, there was nothing between Moore and the goal line.
Right, just a little behind him on the pass.
I like the idea, and I mean, just like maybe 6 inches difference, and maybe he could have made something happen with that. But I like the play. I like the call.
Hey, you're at that point of the game where that's just, in my mind, that's the time to pull that play out. As you saw, it caught everybody off guard, and it was there just, unfortunately, just like you said, a couple inches one way or the other on the pass, and it could be a different result.
Williams back in shotgun. And they're short a player, so they call out number 22, which is Nate Breyer. He'll be the back. 3:42 on the clock here to go in the ball game. Williams hands to Breyer just in the game, and he is taken down for a 3-yard loss. He's like, I came in the game for that?
Right. Yeah, you saw him. He was strapping his helmet up, making sure it was good, and Williams said, hey, guess what? You're getting the ball on this one. Just run forward. Unfortunately, there were a couple of Grandview defenders right there in his face as soon as he took the handoff.
And the Eagles still firing through some gaps here, making some plays. The second half has been more in their favor. Who knows what could have been if they would have just had a little bit better ball security in the first half.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a very, very tight game if ball security was different, as you said.
2nd and 12, and Frisk is taken to the turf after a considerable loss, depending on where they mark his forward progress. So Grandview called timeout with 2:50 here. Maybe trying to get the ball back and do something else.
They want to get that ball back, no doubt about that. No doubt about that.
No doubt about it.
Let's talk about what we've got coming up on the docket here. We have the DeBerg Cavaliers and the Christian O'Fallon Eagles tomorrow. That will be at 11:45. We'll have that in its entirety. Matt Bates and myself over there from Christian O'Fallon. We will also have next Friday night, Sequin Jaguars take a trip to the Oakville Tigers. That will be a 6:45. You know, I said 7:40. That's 11:45 on the Saturday games. It's Friday Night Blitz on a Saturday. Forgot to mention that too. So Sequin Jaguars, Oakville Tigers, 6:45 next Friday night, and then we wrap up over there at Dugan Memorial Field. The Perryville Pirates take on the Herculaneum Black Cats on our live stream STL South. That'll be Friday Night Blitz on live stream STL South over at Herculaneum Black Cats. Over at the old Herky Ball Field.
I'm noticing a few players down there with their hands inside their jerseys.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly, I'm sure. I'm sure of that.
So Grandview has pushed the Blue Jays back to the 41, third, and a ways to go. They got to get to the 42 of Grandview for a first time. Might we see a Blue Jay punt here? Because it's only a 2-score game. Like I said, weirder things, but.
Yeah, I think if you get to fourth down, you're probably looking at a very similar play we've seen a couple times from Williams where he'll roll out and do that little pooch punt on this.
Low snap and gets it to Frisk in the flat, and he is pushed out after minimal gain. So knowing that they've done that little rollout to the right and done the pooch punt, would you maybe blitz the right side?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Grandview, you know that's probably what's going to happen here. So, I mean, make sure your corners and safeties know, hey, stay back, keep them in front of you, and then send a couple of your linebackers on that blitz, try and get there, maybe get a hand on the punt, or better yet, even a little sack.
And this time they just go with a straight-up punt, and they get another great bounce and roll as this one will stop right about the 20-yard line. So Grandview will go first and 10 with 2:35 to go.
21-yard line, and that's where they'll take over first and 10.
So 14-point lead for the Blue Jays. But what do we expect here? Are we going to totally see like the old K-gun from the old Buffalo Bills here?
Oh, man.
I think you have to. I mean, you know, again, they've already used 2 of their 3 timeouts if you're Grandview, and so you can't really afford to let this clock roll if you're going to really try and get back in this game.
And first play from scrimmage is a run up the middle.
Nash Moore with the carry.
Moore picks up about 2.
Brought down by Wyatt Place and company.
Clock
Second
rolling.
and 9.
2:19. Second and long. And Martin gets it to number 28, which is Travis Hoskins, and he gets hogtied and brought down to the 35, but not until he gets a first down.
Yeah, hurry up, hurry up. This is what you're saying, hey, because they're going to start the clock here. Get it snapped quick and go for another one.
Martin rolls out to the right. He's being pursued by number 76. Wide open in the middle. That's number 12. That is Jacob Walker, and he picks up a first down. He was wide open.
First down, Grandview.
You love to hate it, but it looks like it's the prevent defense time where everybody just gets back in those middle of the field zones are wide open.
And Martin, just a little bit too much air there. He had number 14, Caleb Medling, streaking down the sidelines.
Yeah, trying to fit that one in there over the front corner and the safety. If he'd have landed that, it'd have been interesting to watch how much space there he had.
And I think if the Blue Jay defender would have had a step, he might have had a touchdown the other way as well. Second and 10. And pass to Hoskins, and he can't hang on to it. He was swiveling the head to look upfield to see if someone was bearing down on him.
Third down.
So 1:43 to go in the ball game here. Grandview seeing those last few greens coming out of the hourglass.
Right. And if you're Martin here as the quarterback for Grandview, you're not forcing a pass just because it's third down. You've got 2 downs to get this. So if you roll out and it's not there, tuck it, run, get some yards to make it a manageable 4th down.
And he drops back, and Kimes got it. Stiff arm, and
Wyatt
he gets
Kime with the runaround in. He's
taken to the
wrestled down
turf
by
at about the
Brandon Burford
47. They still need about 6 for a first down here.
And by Brandon Crater.
He did not get out of bounds, so the clock is continuing to run at that.
4th down.
But more importantly, this is 4th down. Need 6 yards here, and another botched snap, and it's academic whoever comes up with this here, because that was 4th down.
Ball's on the ground, recovered by Grandview, but the ball goes over on downs.
And it's such an unfortunate way to end kind of this second
Blue
half
Jays
for
take over
Grandview.
1st and 10
As
from
we've
the
said,
Grandview
they've really
46-yard
looked
line.
well, and if you just look at the second half, they're winning this game 12-0. But obviously, football is not a game of 1 half. It's of 2, and the first one they really got behind.
To correct you, 12-6, there was that 53-yard touchdown by Frisk in the second half.
Oh,
but
you are correct.
But to underscore, yeah, I mean, that kind of brings the whole point to, back to what it was in the first half, and unfortunately it crept back in here in the second half on a couple of possessions. So 1:11 to go. I'd imagine we'll just see a few kneel downs here and run out the rest of the clock, which from a sportsmanship standpoint, you're like, okay, I understand that. Let's not get anybody else hurt.
Absolutely.
But from the Sega generation, they're kind of like, come on, we could still get something else.
That's right. I mean, you get a turnover, get it back. All of that fun stuff. If you're playing Madden right now, you're like, 48 seconds is plenty of time.
Right. Like I could still get, a touchdown, on that, we'll just send everybody, Hail Marys. Let's go.
That's right. The big hit stick. Get that fumble and take it to the house.
And there you go. There's should be the final kneel down, or perhaps one more. Nope. They will let it run out. So final score here from Jefferson High School, 26 for the Jefferson Blue Jays, 12 for the Grandview Eagles. And this has been a presentation of Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
And our final score, 26-12, as we wrap things up here, guys. And was not exactly what we were thinking, but I do know this. I do know that they're shooting off some fireworks over here that I'm missing. Yeah, we'll get a shot of that. Some fireworks there. But, yeah, as we wrap things up here, guys, just a little too much here for Grandview to be able to, pull off the upset. But, scored some points. I think they got to be happy with that they scored points.
Oh, 100%. And these are not, next level athletes. These are not college athletes. These are not professional. These are young men. They're out there. They're learning the game. And sometimes the game just speeds up on you.
Absolutely. And I mean, we said it the whole game. Tale of 2 halves, really, for Grandview.
Right.
Unfortunate, some turnovers really got the best of them. But give credit to Jefferson. I mean, they played the game like they were supposed to. They got up quick, and they managed the clock. They managed the game, and they took advantage of those turnovers.
There you have it, and there you are. Again, final score 26-12. You see that right there. Get rid of that real quick. Again, if you're interested in sponsoring, we'd love to have you on board. Be a sponsor here at Livestream STL. Give us a call, 314-852-4398. LivestreamSTL@Outlook.com. For Ray Halbrook, for Scotty Lotta, and Brian Kaplinger. All of us here at Livestream STL, thanks so much for watching Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. We will see you down the road. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.